Hi, I'm Craig. This is a new series that we're trying called Straight from the Lab, where I'll show you a video of feedback that I'm giving to someone in the lab that they're okay with me sharing, for one, and it is going to be my unfiltered thoughts that just shows how we like to work. It'll show aspects of our philosophy and our approach, and I'll try to give you a little bit of context up front in videos like this, and then just jump straight into the video. So for context, we have a Discord channel that anyone can hop into, and we'll probably need to put more filters on this in the future to make sure we don't get a bunch of bots in here, but for now it's small enough that's not an issue. And people in the lab channel will just post their progress, and I will respond, and I will guide the efforts. These are because I'm paying these developers specifically, and many of these developers are working in India, in Egypt, in Venezuela, and in Brazil and other places, and Pakistan too. And so these are developers I'm paying. There are also a lot of volunteers that just like to hop in here and add feedback, and I will work with a volunteer differently than I'll work with a developer I'm actively paying. But in all cases, we're just trying to figure out how can we make the Bible into an amazing experience that will draw people into the story of God more and more. In this specific example, we're looking at making a game that has a chance of virality, where people are playing a simple game of hotter and colder, trying to identify the different books of the Bible. This is one of many iterations on the project that we'll do, where I'll try to help us think through with the developer the full loop of the experience. Everything I say is usually my best guess, and I'm trying to think through things as good as I can, but oftentimes things won't be obvious until we actually make it as to what needs to change, what needs to be improved. So in many cases, I'll say I was wrong about the things I asked the developer to make, and it's an open conversation. I'll make a video like this. Oh, had a timer go off for my son playing Minecraft over there. In many cases, I'll make a specific video that is going to be a request to the dev of things to do, but I'm expecting the dev to push back and respond if they have things they think would be better, and I'm okay if they turn around and make something that's not quite what I asked for, but they think it might conform to what I was saying better. If I don't like it, I'll say, no, let's go back to the way it was, but in many cases, the devs surprise me and make something better than even I thought to ask for, and I'm great with that. So this is always a dialogue, but I'm trying to encapsulate as much of our hope and our vision in this as we can. One last piece of context, Kushagra, who I'm making this video to, is a new developer. He just started less than 2 weeks ago, and he's making great progress and strides. I asked him his faith background, as I do everyone who joins the lab, and he's a Hindu, and that's wonderful. I love to have non-Christians be a part of this process because it gives them a chance to perhaps see the Bible and explore it, and I don't expect them to change their beliefs in any way, shape, or form. For me, any perspective that we can bring into the conversation is great to have. As a Christian, I need to stay true to what I believe the Bible is, what the Bible teaches, and the core truths I hold to don't change, but I want to invite as many perspectives into this so that we can all share our authentic experiences with someone else and not just filter by saying what we think other people want us to say. So I welcome everyone into the process who wants to be involved, and I'll often work with Hindus, Muslims, or people with other faith backgrounds. As long as they're doing the tasks that I'm asking and paying for, I'm great with whatever their faith background is, whether they're atheist or not, and I'm hoping that by our conduct and by our good character and just the way we treat one another, we can draw people closer to the truth we see in the Bible. So with that, let's hop into the video. Thank you, and let's get started.